Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome from my test room. Yes, my office is going to be a test room for the rest of the week because I'm testing this new camera to see if I really want to, keep using this camera. I will keep using this camera. It has turned out to be quite good for me. But again, I'm just going to test it for the rest of the week. So yes, welcome from my office today. And hope you guys enjoyed my interview with Parash Trivedi yesterday. I know many of you were, just couldn't take in the information, couldn't believe the information, wanted only certain things and not the other things. Here's the thing, and this is only a suggestion. You guys should start thinking like me. How do I think like? See, my thing is, whenever I bring anybody on my channel, I don't talk to them like for 2-3 hours before. If it's a brand new person, they just come in and say, hey, let's do an interview. But here's the thing, regardless of what anybody else's beliefs are, the reason why Parash experienced what he experienced due to his own experiences of Kundalini and third eye awakening, right? And if we as common people haven't experienced it, are not up to his level, we're going to have doubts. We're going to have questions. We're not going to believe in these things. And what my philosophy is this: if I have not experienced it on my own, if I have not seen and understood what he has seen, I don't really, believe in it until I experience it. So this doesn't mean that he's right or wrong. He could be absolutely right. But the thing is, if he experienced it by reaching a certain level, I need to reach that certain level first. So like when my third eye's awakened and I see it, I'll be like, you know what? Yes, absolutely correct. But I just want to spread knowledge. And that's why, I bring people. Because, hey, at least you learned some new perspective of life, some new perspective of astrology, whether you believe it or not. That's all I am. That's all I do, So anyway, today we're going to be discussing Sun in the 4th house for Virgo ascendant people. And what happens when Sun is in the 4th house for a Virgo ascendant. And this is different from my Sun through sign series, Sun through houses series. Because here we're mixing the two things together. And if you do not know where your Sun is placed, what ascendant you are, what your planetary placements are, what nakshatra they're in, all that good stuff is here at this link, where you can get my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects at the Speed of Light, including on my consultations at this link. So, for a Virgo ascendant person, Sun rules the 12th house. What is the 12th house? 12th house represents foreign lands, foreign places, multinational companies, hospitals, asylums, monasteries, sanctuaries, laboratories, expenses, expenditure, spiritual organizations, subconscious mind. Then, it's controlled by Leo, which is a sign ruled by Sun. Leo represents dynamic, creative self-expression, children, education, the political throne. It is the regal pathway. Then Sun is now in the 4th house, in the sign of Sagittarius. 4th house is what? 4th house represents home, mother, land, real estate, vehicles, comfort, happiness, fixed assets. Also got to remember, 12th, 4th, and 8th house are part of the the moksha triangle. These are the houses that can actually liberate a person, give them moksha. And then Sun is in the sattvic sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius represents broadening our horizons, finding our inspiration in this world, finding higher philosophy, knowledge, following a universal law. Sagittarius represents teachers, gurus. So what is happening? Well, first of all, 12th Lord is in the 4th house, which shows us that your happiness will always come through visiting foreign places, foreign lands, finding happiness, comfort in experiencing isolation in life. You are the type of person who will always be somehow involved in improving the condition of the home by spending money. Like, you're the person who likes to spend money on your home. Like, when you buy a home, either you like to buy a home which is like a project. Like, okay, I want to fix this, I want to fix this. Or if you buy even a regular home, you'll always be trying to put some money into it. You'll always be improving some conditions of it. You will have many foreign people, foreign friends, foreign teachers, whoever, foreign people coming in your home. Also, fourth house represents our early education, like our high school. From like the first grade to the 12th grade is seen from the fourth house. It's pretty much high school, I think, because second and third house represents the very early education. But like from 9th grade to the 12th grade is from the fourth house. So these education could take place in a distant place, in a foreign land. So maybe when you reach the 9th grade, and if the timing is right, the transits are right, you may go to a distant place to attain education. Shows your mother is your spiritual guru. Your mother shows you the divine light of the subconscious. You have this subconscious connection with your mother, this telepathic connection. Regardless of how far you are, somehow you just know how your mother's feeling. If your mother's sick, you just know. Or if you're sick, your mother will know. So mother kind of becomes this teacher for you. Mother is this father and mother figure both for you. At the same time, because the 12th house represents foreign things, like import, export, shipping things out in foreign lands. Fourth house represents our storage, where we store things. So this can represent somebody who has like a warehouse where they have a lot of items and they ship it out to foreign places. However, due to the sign placement of Sun here in the sign of Sagittarius, these people are far more inclined towards wanting to learn spiritual knowledge, wanting to go to foreign lands to experience higher realm of education and knowledge than to do some mundane business. Especially if like Sun is in the nakshatra of Mula, you'll be far more inclined towards learning the higher philosophy from a very distant source than doing some business related to import-export of goods. You're not going to be... You may do that if it's part of your family lineage, but your whole focus of your soul is not to go into these mundane things. It's more towards putting your expenses in learning something higher than yourself. So that's what Sun will do in this house. But especially if you have planets like Moon, Jupiter, or especially like Sun and Moon in the 12th and 4th or 4th and 8th axis for Virgo ascendant, most definitely you are the person who's kind of like wanting to go towards attaining moksha and enlightenment and leaving this material plane. Because anytime Sun, Moon, Rahu, Ketu are in the moksha triangle, 12th, 4th, and 8th house, this activates the moksha triangle. So in this life, you will be finding this enlightenment and moksha and pretty much letting go of this material plane. Also shows that because Sun is the significator of father, your father probably had either a home-based business and did a lot of traveling due to that business. Or father was involved. If father was in government, he may be involved in dealing with foreign things, like in India they have foreign, what it's called, IFS officer, Indian Foreign Services, I believe. So you could be like some diplomat. Your father could be a diplomat who, because remember, Sagittarius' sign represents the law, the administration, the working of the administration behind the scenes. So Capricorn, the sign of Capricorn, is the actual government, right? So you see all the politicians talking and the president and the prime minister talking, but who's taking care of all the paperworks? Who's taking care of all the things behind the scenes that are happening, all the negotiations you never hear about? That's the sign of Sagittarius, where they're implying the law, the knowledge to make the deals happen behind the scenes. So this is why you always have to take the sign into consideration. Okay. So guys, this was my analysis of Sun in the 4th house for Virgo ascendant people. If you're new to my Sun, subscribe below. Again, if you want to know where your Sun is placed and all your other planetary placements, my book, reports, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. And then Parash is going to come back on Saturday, talk more, interesting stuff.